All right, and we have our next tag team match. The Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix against the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, in a Escalator de la Muerte, otherwise known as a ladder match, for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. Of course, the Lucha Brothers made this challenge at Fight for the Fallen, and we don't have AEW tag titles yet, so this probably makes sense for a tag title match, and it probably will be a match of the year candidate for sure. But I feel like, of course, Lucha Brothers winning the titles back against the Young Bucks in Mexico. But I feel that the Lucha Brothers need to win this, so that way you can have them go off and do whatever, and then you can introduce the tag titles. And that tournament, I believe, actually does begin somewhat during the TNT broadcasts starting on October 2nd. But I don't know if it starts on October 2nd or if it will actually be as in the weeks to come during live TV. Speaking of the tag team tournament, we have a match that will have a first round bye for the tag team tournament, as the best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta face the Dark Order's Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, of course the former Super Smash Brothers. But they've really reinvented themselves. I'm actually looking to see if this tournament starts. Okay, so the tournament's actually going to start on October 30th during those live TV things. So I was right down the line, but I just wanted to make sure. Again, this is for a first round bye in that tournament. I'm assuming whoever loses will still be in the tournament in some capacity. Of course, they won't get the first round bye, but they'll be in the tournament nonetheless. I really don't know, because the best friends have been awesome over the past few months, and let alone the past few years they've been together. But I'm going to go with the Dark Order just because of the many minions they've had. And we have the many minions we have seen over the past few months. It just makes sense to me having them be the first round bye. And in a match that would have been on the first ever AEW card, comes out of necessity due to an injury of the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley. This originally was going to be Moxley and Omega. However, it is now Pac. The people might remember him as Adrian Neville, but I remember him as Pac back in PWG. He faces Kenny Omega now in this match, and what a match it'll be. Of course, there were some struggles with him being with Adam Page, who's in the match later on. But this is probably a better match for him in the first place. And of course, Omega just going to have a great match with him nonetheless. But I feel like if this was Page and Pac, then Pac would win it. However, Omega may squeeze it out, I feel, but I'm going to pick Pac just because of his past with his creative control and all this shit he's done. And power to him. You might as well use it. After going through all that shit in the Cruiserweight division, going through all that shit in WWE, you might as well have a say in what you can and can't do and what your character can and can't do and all that bullshit. Be WCW all over again, creative control, but nonetheless, you need to protect your investment, and I feel he's doing it the right way. Even though some people might not like it, I feel he's doing it the right way. And finally, the match we knew about for a very long time now, the main event for the inaugural AEW World Championship, Adam Page versus Chris Jericho. Of course, Adam Page winning that Casino Battle Royal at the first show, and Jericho beating Omega and the main event of that show as well. Last time we saw Jericho was at Fight for the Fallen, attacking Page and also telling us we need to thank him for AEW being what it is. And honestly, he has a good point of that. But, of course, it wouldn't be around with the other guys like Cody, Omega, Young Bucks, Paige, Brandy, like the whole elite, and even outside the elite, some of those Bullet Club members that are friendly with the elite still. And, of course, a lot of other people on the way as well. I really don't know, because on one hand, Paige winning the title, it just feels like it's forced, in my opinion. As great as Adam Page is, it just feels like just because he's in the elite, he just gets the title. And I don't want it to be because of that. I want it to be because he earns it in a match that could be a 5-star classic with Jericho if Jericho carries him to it. Not that he can't do it on his own. I just feel that Jericho has the experience. It makes more sense for him to carry this one a little bit. However, we haven't seen Jericho in a while in a match in a very long time. At least for AEW, at least. He's probably had some in New Japan as well, but I feel Jericho could win it and just spoil the main event for the show and just do it that way. And that would be his claim to actually get some recognition for making this promotion what it is. However, I will pick Adam Page just because it's the direction I think we're going here. I feel it's going to happen no matter what. If he doesn't win it here, he'll win it on another show. But I will pick Jericho. But again, Page, it feels forced. It feels like it's going to go there, and he has had a lot of momentum. It's not that he hasn't earned it. He definitely has deserved it. But I just feel that it would be just forced because of the whole elite deal and all this other stuff. And I hope it's not because of that. I want him to actually earn the title and actually have a great match here. But again, we haven't seen Jericho in a while, so he'll probably win it regardless because Jericho won't be there for a while anay. And it makes no sense to not have your world champion on the show, especially with a new promotion like this. With that being said, though, All Out, is this Saturday. Probably going to be one of the better shows of the year. And we can only hope the momentum continues out of the show with the Wednesday Night Wars incoming. And we'll just see what happens. It's going to be a great night for wrestling, a great weekend for wrestling, and we'll just see what happens.